welcome back to more Generations Ultimate. Me and Valnar, maybe just us again, I'm not sure. We'll see.
Probably.
Oh, that emote in chat is definitely a Vaporeon. It looks like they're just enjoying a sausage. I know it's meant to be a kazoo, but they're just enjoying a sausage.
Let me quickly copy down the ID as well.
Okay, I'm gonna eat some ultimate rice in the meantime.
It's probably not necessary, but might as well.
Dead game, lol, etc. Well, we did most of the well, actually no, there's still some stuff here. Yeah, there's still some stuff. You know what, there's a nice easy warm-up. Warm-up in two ways,
yep,
actually.
Okay, yeah. Sure.
Magical sausage? Isn't all sausage magical?
Okay. Set sorted, and
You're going to Hawaii for vacation
we
next
go.
month, and the exact place you're going to is currently burning alive. Burning up, sorry. Not burning alive. Burning alive is what you'll be doing in a month when you go there. Hello,
Yes.
Sora. Dogglecam finally living up to his name, not just so I can show off models and 2 new contrast paints that I'll be doing on video tomorrow. If they are visible at all, I can't tell. Snakebite, leather, and wildwood. And they're going to be painted on a couple of Court of Owl talons. The one I did on Twitter today I did without cameras just because it has a very distinctive like Phantom of the Opera look, which isn't going to fit in with the other two.
Yep.
Are you crying at Double? Yeah, I'm giving you butt cuddles and you farted.
Gross.
Yeah, I think the
Where
farting
is
came
this
first.
cuckoo?
I don't know, it should have been back where we started, I thought.
Might be up in the big field.
A trick-or-treat bone has been knocked off and dropped off.
There it is.
Aha. You like the snakebite leather? I hope I do too.
I mean, I was getting the itch to get back into plastic crack at some point, but the price hike came just at the right time to prevent me from doing it.
Yeah, it was perfectly timed to kill a lot of people's interest. People kind of sussed that it was coming a few weeks back, as it turns out. I did my research, because I was trying to find an exact list, but the people noticed that the RRP on third-party sites went up early to reflect the changes. But some of them are just so weird. I mean, I get tooling, but once you've done tooling for a model, you don't do it again. You pay for a production run of the model, but you don't have to do the tooling for it, which is making the sculpts.
It's probably, yeah, like that one thread on Reddit says, is to like pay for investments they did in like land and production facilities and all that nonsense.
Yeah. If it was older kits, I would understand them costing more because they're just... There's no demand, so it's expensive to waste time doing them. But, like, the Riptides are a perfect example. Everybody buys Riptides because they're all secretly weebs and like giant mexes.
Yeah, that's why the price is going up, because they're selling well.
But it should be the opposite. It should be the ones that aren't selling well that provide... I don't know, like Dark Eldar prior to the 8th edition, they were super unpopular, so you'd expect their kits to be more expensive.
Dark Eldar were unpopular in my day as well, because they didn't have the codec for like decades.
Yep.
Well, basically.
They're considered very strong right now.
Yep. I've heard.
Perhaps too strong.
I have heard, yes. Along with the Imperial Knights.
Well, they got nerfed now. You can't take the list of 4 knights, they up the points just enough that you have to take 3 maximum.
That's still pretty strong.
Oh, I'm looking
You're
forward to
not
using
running
them.
much, I don't know, anti-vehicle guns.
Yeah. Well, anything that does like
I
more than 1 damage per
Yep.
wound.
forgot that damage was a thing for a second there.
They're crapping themselves over the advent of 3D printers. If that was true, they wouldn't be scaring off their customers. Like that thread that me and Val and I are talking about, a bunch of people were saying, well, it's time to invest in 3D printing. which I have maintained till now is garbage, and I still maintain that the fiber 3D printing is no good for miniatures. They don't look good enough. However, someone posted some pictures of resin miniatures, and they're on par with Finecast, and I was very shocked. And you can get a resin 3D printer for under £400.
That might be an investment. That's almost half a Games Workshop army.
Yep. Which is a little shocked that you still have to set up, which is the part that scares me about 3D printing. Especially when working with resin.
The part that would scare me is like the programs. When am I gonna get those?
Well, a lot of the 3D printers are... Oh, right, you mean like the actual sculpts and stuff, yeah.
Yes.
There's sites that sell them. Like, people make them and try and make commission off of them. Arg resin? Yeah, but resin is better than the fiber wire or whatever the hell it is that 3D printing is usually done in, because you can always tell if something's made in that stuff just because it has a very distinct, kind of grainy, liney look to it. But the resin stuff, it is exactly the same as if a company was making a resin miniature. It looked good.
I mean, if you wanted to use the other type of 3D printing, you'd have to like make it a bit bigger and then sand it down, I guess, and hope that kind of turns out as a decent finish. But that seems like a hassle.
I have a... Well, it's not an immediate problem because I'm not planning on tackling the night I bought yet, but the house I was planning on making it is a yellow colour scheme, and that's going to clash with my ultramarines. And I know you don't have to paint it in the colours of what you're using it as, but I usually like trying to. So I either paint it as the... I was going to call it a clan. I think they're just referred to as houses.
Yeah, they're houses, night houses.
The house that I want, which is... I think it was called Hawk Shroud or something, I've forgotten now. Or I paint it in the blue one because it matches Ultramarines, which doesn't have as good a clan house-based rule.
Well, I guess that's up to you. You might like try a different shade of yellow.
Yeah.
That matches more to the Ultramarines.
See, the thing is, I like the contrast yellow, but I really, really dislike Games Workshop's normal yellow paint. It applies very poorly. That and their white is very bad.
I remember that, yeah.
Which one is it? Flash Gets Yellow? Yeah, that's the one. It just does not apply well. It's like it's as watery as a contrast paint almost, but without the way it applies. I don't know why, it's just like that and the white one just aren't good. There's a big swing in the background.
Try bone color and apply yellow over that. That works out, according to Evil Vice President. That sounds like something you'd do.
Try bone color what on the on the night? Or no, you mean when if I'm applying flash get yellow? Okay, so what? Do Screaming Skull, and then the flash gets on top.
That could work.
I'd be willing to give that a try if it produces a better finish. Although right now I'm
I'd try it on
the
a smaller miniature first,
well,
of course.
Yeah.
Like a spare Space Marine somewhere.
Or the thing that I painted in the contrast video that's going live on Monday.
I do also hope the Gotham City Sirens team gets beaten.
They're too powerful. I'm not sure what could beat them.
Batman team? Using the team rules for Batman?
Oh, the Bat family.
Yes.
They wouldn't have enough people to... Well, I guess they could just go full aggro and try and kill them before they accrue too many objective points, yeah. Core of Owls might be good for doing that as well, because they're just about getting in there and murderizing.
Could work, yep.
Do you want a Hyper Young Garuga or a Nigerala?
Nigerala first.
Okay.
Would probably be about like trying to get towards their objectives really fast and then trying to kill them on the objective.
But the thing is, if you get very close to Poison Ivy, she has a chance to insta-kill you.
Oh yeah, that's also true. So
you could lose a cool model turn 1 that you were looking forward to seeing do stuff.
I guess target
just hypothetically
the others first. Give Ivy a bad birth.
The way the Mortal Kiss thing works is you have to do a successful grab attack, and you do that by spending a special, and then you have to land a hit, and then you just have to land a blow. And that's the sticking point for her, because her like roll to wound is 5+, but she makes that 5+, so you kill the target.
That's pretty strong, yep.
As long as it's not a vehicle, because you can't kiss a car to death.
No.
Once I paint these 2 new Court of Owls models tomorrow, I'll be set to do the next battle report. Because I wanted to get them done just so it's not the exact same court list yet again. Or one that's only slightly different and made worse by having Damien present.
Why do people hate Damien so much?
He's an ass.
Okay.
He's got the stereotypical arrogant kid attitude.
Ah, I see.
Just super obnoxious. Like the average streamer's Twitch chat.
Wow.
I'm not the average streamer, I'm mature. And have a crude and audience, well, a small audience, albeit, of adults instead of children.
Okay, it's marked. It's also very angry.
Is it too hot to chase things, Sora? You're just gonna lie there. Okay. Very slightly in view.
But yeah. I'm safe from plastic crack for now. Unless they ever decide to bring like 10+ back, which they won't.
The models for them still exist, they just don't have their own codec is all.
And the models couldn't updating, I guess.
They've got a lot of models that need updating.
Yes.
But in the meantime, they could bring out more Space Marine stuff instead.
Black Templar, Space Marines.
But yeah, but I mean Ultramarines, because that's the only one people care about.
True, true. I mean, have the Space Wolves been updated at some point?
They have their own codec now, yes.
Blood Angels?
They have their own codec now, yes.
Dark Angels?
They have their own codec now, yes.
Where are my Black Templars?
Not well known enough. Thinking I bring up for the bits. I'm not making that well, right? You know what?
How can you not like Space Marines with like chains on them and big swords?
Well, I think he just means the quality of the codec isn't very good. They're not particularly high up on the power rankings. The old Grey and Space Wolves. Grey Knights are at the bottom, but yeah, the Space Wolves aren't particularly seen as particularly good. Which is a shame because you can have Space Marines riding wolves into battle, which is pretty fun and silly.
That's pretty badass, yeah. Oh yeah, have the Salamanders got their codec?
No.
Okay,
Them,
those will be
Imperial
first.
Fists, Crimson Fists, they're all just inside the Space Marine codec.
Yeah, all of those would be first.
Yep.
But they won't be.
And they're still working their way through like the individual Chaos Legions as well, like Death Guard and the Thousand Suns. They've got their own books.
There needs to be a Slaanesh one.
I'm kind of surprised there isn't one yet.
With Noise Marines, because Noise Marines are awesome.
They brought out a special edition Noise Marine recently, but only the one.
And even for Monster Hunter, this is extremely nerdy right now.
Yeah, but whatever. We didn't really get a chance to talk about it during RAP because we're actually doing stuff. Instead of fighting largely on autopilot.
Ah, bloody snake. Pull away from me.
I mean, we could pivot for now and say, what do you think is going to win the Sunday poll tomorrow?
That's a very hard question. There's a lot of options.
There is. Dead Rising, For the King, Bloodstained, EDF will be on it again now, yeah.
Warhammer.
My own cat got me
In
stuck
two
there.
varieties.
In two varieties, yeah.
That's... I have no idea, honestly. Any of those. None of those. Who knows?
I'll put Injustice on it again as well as a solo option.
Could put in Killing Flood 2. That's another thing that won't win.
Yeah, but because it never wins, I kind of stopped putting it in because it was just a wasted vote, and I prefer having a better idea. If they do an event, I just play it anyway.
That makes sense.
Next week's Super Strike. Throw the ball.
I'm gonna guess Dead Rising is not gonna win. That's my guess.
Sometimes votes are affected by whether or not any parts of it are on YouTube yet, and Dead Rising isn't because I uploaded the first part today. Because of a contingent of people that just... What? What, is this conversation too nerdy? The other one was fine, was it?
I mean, if people are here, Dead by Daylight will win, but I don't think there's enough people for it.
You hear another dog. I hear it too. I know, I hear the other dog, it's fine, you don't need to join in. No, you want to be a leader, not a follower, double. It's another dog, it's a little yappy dog, I can hear it. Yep, 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 yep.
I mean, if I had any say in it, I'd want Total Warhammer to win.
Oh, really?
Because I think we're getting somewhere finally.
Yeah, we're actually making progress and claiming land. I mean, if we can take over the continent, then we can actually feel relatively safe to expand and go meet other races rather than just scavenging in Dark and High Elves. Has anyone seen any rumours about what the pre-order this month is going to be for Batman Miniature Game, or are they not doing one because they're doing a launch of the Harry Potter game's getting a second edition? So I'm curious if they're just not going to do a Batman thing this month.
It might not then. They really should do more organized crime.
They really should do more organisation with how they tell people about their new models, because they haven't updated their Twitter since January.
Okay, that's a bit bad.
They update their Facebook a lot, apparently. I don't use Facebook, but they update it. And I don't believe they would... Maybe they don't use Twitter because they want to avoid it becoming like a surrogate customer service line, but they really should like post pictures of the new stuff on Twitter.
They should, yes.
Especially because if you go to their Twitter right now, it reminds me that just prior to me starting to collect the miniature game, they had a special for not the most recent Black Friday, but last Black Friday, where if you ordered anything from them, they gave you Gotham by Gaslight Batman, which I never knew existed. It looks neat. But it was just for that event. Yeah.
That's a shame.
Don't even know what stats it had.
Rip.
I'm just cleaning it.
Oh yeah, didn't you mean to switch back to Adapt?
Yeah, but people kept on trying to tell me how to use Brave Style, so I just didn't like annoying them by continuing to ignore them. As if you need to use any particular proficiency in this game to win.
That's hilarious.
Yes, I hear that too. I'm waiting on, I think it's called Telsar or Telrasa blue contrast arriving, so I can paint a bunch more new things. That's the one thing that's holding me up. That's why I'm having to like last minute decide other things to do.
Blue things, you say?
Blue things are not
might those go on certain Wraith units?
Hang on. There's really no possible way to tell, really. It could be anything.
Could be anything.
Could be absolutely anything. Blue and yellow, yes.
Yeah.
What's my opinion on Brachydios? I'm excited to see him back in proper HD.
Yeah.
I like Brachydios.
I like his weapons for the most part. You might even get the special kind of Brachydios, but I'm not sure.
Raging Bracky.
Yeah.
It's him, but angrier. Yeah, like that. You've been very vocal this evening, dog. I know. Ooh. You're hormonal.
Are we hunting again?
It'll be Hyper Yangaruga.
Oh yeah.
I have fond memories of Brachydios because, like, from my time with 3 Ultimate, which was my first proper try at a Monster Hunter game, I remember my first Brachy that I fought solo, and I remember my first Devil Joe that I fought solo. Just very memorable first timers, or first time hunts.
For me, that would be Narga, the first solo Narga I did. Took me like 40 minutes because I was really bad at the game.
Oh, then, except the hunt. Well, and then those older ones, the quests were just longer as well.
Yeah.
Everything was a tanky lad.
I remember when you had to repel Yangaruga at least twice to kill it.
It was just that powerful.
It was almost Elder Dragon tier.
Could they please finally give me my Wolf Daddy miniature? What?
Wolf Daddy.
Also, I didn't even see that was Evil Vice Chancellor that said that. I was like, yeah, that's Evil Vice President. He says that kind of shit.
Nope. Ah, Lehman Russ.
Oh, of course. The man himself, not the tank.
Yes.
Actually, he starts through here, doesn't he?
Yep, 10 should be where it's at.
He is fairly large.
You found it.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I thought of a second thing that would make me get plastic crack again. The Gaunt's Ghost, as I've mentioned.
Ah, yes.
Gaunt's Ghosts or Black Templar.
Even with the price rises.
Yes.
I'll pass that on to my contact at Games Workshop. That I totally have.
And then a whole guard army in camo cloaks with a shit ton of sniper rifles sounds pretty cool. But they won't do that. Because I think the book series is finished now, so I don't see the point anymore.
If it's something not most people will know of, then probably, yeah.
I mean, if you're into the Warhammer 40k novels, you probably have heard of Gaunt's Ghost, or Eisenhorn, I guess.
Eisenhorn is still known because they gave him a special edition model last year. I think it was last year. Definitely not this year. Got me hit there, sir. I was looking at your adorable face and I didn't activate Brave Stance.
Wow. Don't hit me with that tail. Thank you. Thanks, Absolute Evasion. That saved my ass.
Oh, come on.
Tacky, roar, and charge and spin.
Yeah, and the wind sweeping.
Missed a damn tail by a meter.
Hey.
There it goes. That should take care of that poison for now. Yeah. No chance.
Chat, if you had to pick between never having any more health problems or never having any more money problems, which would you choose? If you had to pick one, they are mutually exclusive, so one cannot solve the other.
I'm pretty sure you'd pick health.
I would.
My health is pretty good, but I know what could go wrong, so I'd rather pick health, to be honest.
And more people saying money, I would say.
I mean, if you assume you can afford like shit ton of doctors, but
No,
there's still stuff those can fix.
I specifically said they were mutually exclusive. One cannot solve the other.
In that case, you're just waiting to get a bad infection and then you're dead.
Assuming you haven't been inoculated prior, yeah, I guess so. But I'm afraid the whole thing has been an elaborate ruse and it was actually a monkey's paw situation. So, congratulations, if you picked that you don't want any more money problems, you just are never going to have any money to have a problem with. And if you said you never want any more health problems, you're dead.
Nice.
No more health problems. The monkey's paw curls. I just wrote 10 seasons of The Twilight Zone. Which was apparently very bad when it came back. I did not watch it. But I watched the original. I had the VHS collection.
Don't forget to carve the tail.
Yes, if I die, I die. Zara. Ns.
I'm gonna wish for a board with a nail in it.
Ooh, good choice. Wait, did Acubian just wish for the exact same thing?
Did he?
How did you do that? It was at the exact same time as well.
Because it's the obvious Simpsons reference.
Oh, I guess, yeah. No. Also, Sora's being annoying with her on the season neediness coupled with the heat. Because every morning when I wake up, she is always like nestled in a ball right at my back, and it's way too warm.
Nice.
It's not nice when she tries to get me up at 5 AM. Because it's either that or the my back ball thing. What? What? Look, I'm not even playing. Look, I'm giving you attention. Yes, I know it's your special time of the month. It's very good. Right. You're lucky that he killed it for us. Don't sniff my Tyrannofex. It's mine.
At least she doesn't try to sleep on your face. That's something, at least.
Yeah, I worry it's going to evolve into that one day, because it used to be the bottom of the bed, then it was the side of the bed, then it was the pillows I don't use, and now it's at my back. It's adorable, but not in the hot weather. Why couldn't she have done that in winter? She gave me a lie-in this morning, though. She didn't try. Well, no, she tried to get me up at 5 AM and I told her to fuck off, and then she let me sleep until 6:30.
Nice.
But now I'm paying for her because she's needy for attention. And toys being thrown. That's important.
That's the most important one, yes.
Oh yeah, it got followed by someone else who's done a hilarious name for when a streamer reads out their followers.
Yep.
Eyes Wallow Come 79.
Hilarious.
Yeah. What, was 69 taken? No, you have to imagine that 69 was taken.
It was taken, almost certainly. That ain't the original.
Definitely not a child as well.
Mm-hmm.
Did you just cry and fart at the same time? You better not have. She kind of got distracted and I thought I heard a secondary sound. How can one dog be so gassy?
What have we got left here? Let me quickly check.
Well, there's a Plesiov, but no to that.
50 Vespoids.
I'd rather not. Why are you crying so much? What is it?
Well, I haven't done this one. It shouldn't be too hard. The other one we did was fairly easy.
Yeah, I saw that Kieran as well. I was just kind of ignoring it.
You're not ready up.
Because you are usually the one to join my aunts. Did you see that Twitch is cracking down on IRL streamers that thought it was a good idea to stream and read Twitch chat at the same time?
Excuse me, what?
Yeah, there's a bunch of streamers who are just like streaming themselves while driving and looking at the chat instead of watching the road. There was one streamer who was from Poland, I believe, who kind of mockingly pretended to almost ram into people. He's not only banned, but the police are investigating that one.
Pretty stupid, yes.
Yeah. I think it was
You shouldn't be driving and reading chat unless you're reading chat at like a red light or something.
Or you have someone to read it for you, yeah.
Yes.
Or just text messages in general, but yes, definitely not Twitch chat. Especially not Twitch chat. But like a couple of years ago, I think it wasn't on Twitch though, I'm pretty sure it was Facebook live streaming. There was that Russian couple who were drunk live streaming themselves in a car and they crashed and both died.
RIP.
Was that worth it? Was that worth getting drunk and streaming yourself doing something stupid like driving?
They would have been drunk and driving anyways, even without the streaming.
I guess, yeah.
Just takes an extra level of stupid to like publicize your crimes.
Yes, IRL was a terrible idea, and with each liability that happens, I'm sure Twitch comes ever closer to just pulling the plug. I think it's down there by you.
Yep, it's bottom right corner. Spawns there.
Yeah, I was just kind of wandering around. I forgot what we were hunting, honestly. Kieran, I remember now.
It's pretty big. It's pretty large, Kieran. Don't live stream your crimes, kids.
Yeah. At least make the cops
Breaking and
work
entering,
for it.
turn off your streaming. Also, make sure no one's home.
So back up a little bit. Come on. Still got an hour to go. In empty. You're too needy. You are. Oh, that is a big Kieran. By non-world standards.
Yep. Damn it, I was healing. Still healing. This is a very zappy Kieran.
Also, did not get them out. Also, I feel like if a similar thing was happening with YouTube streaming, hell, it might actually be. YouTube would be like, yeah, we'll get around to that. Not just immediately act. At least Twitch is doing something about it, although I still disagree with the existence of the section at all. But at least they were quick to act.
I mean, I guess I could see legitimate uses for IRL streaming, but it feels a bit sleazy to me.
It's exceptionally sleazy. I don't see the appeal, but like just having like a talk to your chat type of show, like a just chatting, I don't mind that section. It's not for me, but I understand it. But IRL, what good can happen in an IRL stream? But there's a huge list of potential bad things.
Yep.
I think maybe the reason Twitch kind of went with it is because of the upsurge of them during like Pokemon Go's peak period, and I'm sure a lot of people wanted to watch people just like traveling and playing Pokemon Go, help them feel included and whatnot. But then Pokemon Go kind of drifted in popularity, and you were just left with people going for a walk and then like lying to store owners so that they can film without being known, or whatever else they do.
I mean, I'd watch someone if they live streamed themselves climbing a mountain.
Yeah, that'd be neat.
I'd watch that, but good luck getting internet up there.
What kind of sections are there? There's cooking, there's art, there's IRL, there's just chatting. Shows, which is for when Twitch and other companies do official stuff, I think. And then just like...
Is there a workout section yet?
Ooh, no, because you're not allowed to show like bare body, male or female.
Damn it. I want to see some dude broad lifting iron.
Well, that was definitely done in the past, but I think they cracked down on it. Or are just wildly inconsistent.
Probably wildly inconsistent.
Yes, with what does and does not constitute like too little or too much clothing.
Damn it, there goes my special. Should have known better.
Chris B's used the cooking section, hasn't he? He like live streamed a barbecue of him cooking up a thing.
I think he did, yeah.
Why is this unmountable?
Another section I find kind of sleazy is the poker and the slots and the roulette section. Is there a roulette section?
There is like actual gambling, yeah. I've seen a couple of clips of streamers taking part in them and then working out that the dealer is crooked and pointing out how they're rigging the deck. And know what the order of cards are that's going to be drawn ahead of time. But that's no different from the ones that may or may not still be on television. They were all scams as well.
Yeah, but the real gambling shouldn't be on the live streaming site.
No,
to be honest.
no.
Unless it's like a televised like poker tournament of like professionals, sure.
Well, you've got to be over 13 to use Twitch, but yeah, they don't have an 18 limit, so they shouldn't really be able to have the gambling stuff, I think. But I think they do. Whatever, you know. Everything's okay on Twitch until someone kicks up a fuss about it, and then it's not okay.
Until it isn't, yep. Everything's okay on Twitch until it isn't.
Yeah. And on YouTube, everything is okay unless the National Enquirer makes one of their advertisers pull out, and then it's not okay.
Speaking of things not being okay on Twitch, they're suing the people that stream the Artifact section. Yeah,
I think they just have to do that because otherwise they can get sued for all the porn and
presumably and anime and
movies,
TV series and movies. Yeah,
I heard a bunch of people were like streaming in-game and stuff.
John Wick 3.
Yep. Wait, didn't hear that one. Did you watch John Wick 3 on Twitch illegally?
I caught a short clip of it and said, nah, I haven't seen 2. Why would I watch 3?
I have also not seen 2, even though I have the Blu-ray of it. I just haven't got around to watching it. I want to, especially because I've heard they're all very good. But I didn't think the first one was super good. I thought it was okay.
Yeah, it was okay. Had a decent ending. Good. That's it for me.
I liked how the gunfire synced up to the music.
Yes.
And I liked that Keanu Reeves was getting more work because he's fun. A little weird, but fun. Does he still not own a house? I don't remember if this is true or not, but I remember hearing that he just lives in a hotel.
I have no idea, I just heard he's a good dude.
Yeah, he comes across as affable, but I think he just lives in a hotel.
Oh yeah, he's in Cyberpunk now.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully in a semi-big role at least.
That's why they killed off the partner from the original trailers in the news trailer, because he is playing your new partner.
That'd be great.
No, that is it. I read it.
Good.
So presumably he does play a large role.
I mean, I prefer Shadowrun to the Cyberpunk setting, but I'll take it.
An apartment? He's moved up in the world then. It may have been a rumor, it's just something I remember hearing around the Matrix trilogy time. And I think he bought everybody in the crew a motorbike. Again, that might not be true, but it's something I remember hearing back in the Matrix day.
I've heard about that as well, yeah. What else do I have here? Anything interesting?
The BBC also had an interview with him after E3 where
that's okay.
He took the stance that games don't need legitimizing. Legitimizing? Yeah, that word. They already stand on their own.
Unless they're being turned into live service cash cows.
Well, yeah.
Then they don't.
King of all meat pies. I only just now realise what that's called. He's part owner of a motorcycle company? God damn it, it was probably just a tax write-off. Yeah.
It's nothing too dangerous, is it?
Not dangerous, I just don't like the crab. Shogun Horntor is annoying. Yes, loot boxes are surprise mechanics.
Of course they are. The crab is gonna be in the cave, so let's start with Cuckoo.
Okay, I started in the cave.
Up in the fields. Unless you want to fight the crab
No,
first.
no. Which way are we leaving to get to the field? Are you a cat?
I'm not with you.
I was looking at my cat's icon, not yours. Ignore me. I don't remember what I was playing at the time, but I think it was Isaac at the start of the week when I read out just like, oh, because of the algorithm change on YouTube, some of my old anime videos are getting new comments. And the one I read out was just terrible.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It was,
I remember.
It was one about Orochimaru just like murdering and having sex with people or whatever. Well, there's another one 2 hours ago in one of the old Naruto videos that he says, I prefer the original content where Sasuke rapes Naruto and the others.
I don't think that's how that went.
I think he might be confusing it with his fanfic. Sorry. Shush.
I'm sure there's drawn art of that somewhere, but Jesus.
I mean, for context, I think he's posting it on the Ninja Storm 2 battle against Sasuke, where Naruto is on even playing field with him to make it look more epic, whereas in the
He
manga...
probably didn't mean in the sexual
Yeah, he
sense.
in the manga, Sasuke just beats them all easily, because it's boring and he's a Mary Sue. But... yeah, that's what he means, he just chose very poorly.
Yeah, he worded that poorly. Very poorly. But then again, it's Naruto. Who cares?
How dare you.
Naruto just never clicked with me.
Oh hey, speaking of
And
things
again,
never clicking with anybody, just before the stream, the final part of Nier Automata went live, so I get to enjoy all the comments telling me I did it wrong.
Good luck with that.
There's only one so far, but I'm sure there'll be more.
There's gonna be more. There's gonna be so many of
I'm
them.
going to enjoy telling them all to fuck off. I did read what the other endings were after the fact. I couldn't bother watching them, so I just read the wiki page, and there was no interest for me from any of them. Did not care, it was all anime bullshit. There wasn't any higher message. It just turns into a teen drama. Also, I guessed what the big twist was. And honestly,
fairly obvious.
yes, it's one is way too obvious, and two, it's honestly more
Especially-
satisfying to just leave off not being sure.
Since it's a sequel to Nier, it's fairly obvious.
Nobody played Nier 1.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's got a Dragon's Dogma type of thing where the people who did play it loved it, but not many people played it.
And then there's Drakengard, and my headset is beeping at me, so watch my back for a second there.
I've got a whining dog at me though.
There.
Just looking at the window for things to whine at because I'm not listening to her whining. Which is exactly the reaction I'm going to have to the comments on that video. I want a picture of like an angry video game nerd, not the angry video game nerd, a angry video game nerd, just like getting really furious after watching a video and screaming at the top of their lungs, you didn't play it the right way.
Yep. That's the point of the meta-narrative. The exit is a legit option.
Dragon's Dogma, what's that? Oh, you're going to get Valinor started now.
Dragon's Dogma. It's a pretty good game.
Unfortunately, you can't
very
get
janky.
it. It's on no systems anymore.
It's only been ported 17 times. Although I think the PC version is the version to play. The one that's on Steam.
I would agree that's a good
Or
port.
GOG. Or wherever else you want to buy.
Although I think the Switch port was okay, wasn't it?
The server connection times were too long for my taste.
Oh.
Other than that, it was fine.
Of course, because Nintendo doesn't understand how to do internet. Yes, that makes
Yep.
sense.
that usual like 3 or 4 seconds on PC, uploading your pawn, downloading the pawn, what it did. On Switch, 1 to 2 minutes.
Nice.
Every time you save.
So Nintendo's going to be a really good games company in like 40 or 50 years.
And it's dead. And of course you can mod the PC version, so there's a big plus there.
What do you mean by that? What mods did you try for it?
I used the growth rate change mod that switched the
Boob size?
magic archer and assassin growth, not assassin, sorcerer growth rate.
Yeah, the growth rate
So I
of their breasts.
Their stats when they level up.
Breast size is a stat. I'm saying
Not
that all
that.
modders are filthy. Why are you sniffing
Right.
my knee? You're also filthy.
Let's check the cave for crabs.
So,
But yeah, if you don't have a PC able to play Dragon's Dogma, play it on the PS4 or Xbox instead. Switch version would be my last choice there.
yeah, PC version first choice for sure. It was very competently handled. That was the first. Oh, it just zoned in where I am. Back up.
Okay, heading back.
Am I just incapable of mounting a monster anymore?
Seems that way. And yeah. Still no confirmation of Dragon's Dogma 2. But they're shutting down the MMO, so
Yeah, I saw that.
they might move the team somewhere else.
They might take a punt on it after World did so well, because I'm pretty sure that surprised Capcom.
Yep.
So I think I accidentally did a Scotchism there by saying put a punt on.
But I got the gist of it.
Or
Take a try at it,
Yeah, like give it a go. Place a bet on it.
gamble on it.
I've
Yep.
been watching too much Still Game, that's why I'm taking their Glaswegianisms.
Ah, that slice was very powerful. Get away from me.
There's a mod for Skyrim where your mana pool is based on your breast size.
Wow,
And it
that's
shrinks when
not
you use
surprising.
spells.
That's also not surprising.
That's amazing.
That is amazing, but extremely stupid.
Is it made by a
Then
T. Howard or?
Then again, it's Skyrim.
Am I kidding? Todd Howard is only capable rather of loving himself
And money.
and
course.
releasing Skyrim. That really
And
gets him
releasing
off.
Skyrim, yep.
It's really the only way you can orgasm these days. When it goes gold, he goes white, if you know what I mean.
Jesus.
His name is Hod Howard.
Oh yeah, how dead is 76 now? Probably extremely dead.
What?
Fallout 76, how dead is it?
Oh, it's the Battle Royale net.
Oh yeah, they did add a battle royale. Did that take off?
I don't
Probably
even
not,
I don't
did
even
that?
know if it's out yet, and I don't know what the full extent of the changes are they're making to the base game. If they just made it a co-op thing, I'd give it a go, honestly. They're adding quests and stories and actual characters, which is what I asked for, so if they made it co-op only and no PvP, I would genuinely give it an honest try. And I'd try and enjoy it.
Surprising.
Well, I'd have to stick to my word, because I said those are the things I wanted it to have. Co-op, story, plot, quests, get rid of the shit PvP. So if they do all that, then I'm duty bound to try it.
They still have the shit level grinding.
I don't know if they're changing that as well. I also don't know when any of this is happening, but I would be interested to know the full extent of the changes to both, or the main mode once the Battle Royale
Wasn't
version
the
goes.
NPCs in winter or something? Not up on the roadmap.
I'm not sure either.
But I guess they gotta try and salvage the game because they probably sunk a lot of cash into that and hope for like some steady income there.
Yep. Loot boxes, ahoy! I mean, in mechanics. What is it? I keep on forgetting the thing that a lady said.
Surprise mechanics.
Surprise mechanics. I keep on wanting to say mechanic surprises, which makes no sense. Mount! God damn it.
That was EA that said that. Spokesperson for EA in front of
The Belgian
your
Commission?
legislators, I think.
No, it was Belgium, I think, that was trying to ban them.
No, it was in front of like British legislators looking into the gambling, mostly relating to the FIFA packs.
Oh. How's Apex Legends these days? Anyone playing it?
No idea. I just get Twitch Prime loot for it, which I ignore.
Hmm. Well, Kenzie said it's very good, which does not fill me with hope.
Why?
Because Kenzie has poor taste.
Oh. Wow, rude.
Caustic's Dark Prince skin is amazing. I'll grant you that skins can look good, but I'm more worried about like the quality of the game. Does it become better in any way? Is it exactly the same?
I guess it's probably the same.
So how's Overwatch doing?
Worse.
Now that I saw the
After
Hawk
it's
was
extremely
playing.
toxic.
It always was.
No, even more.
Ooh. Need I point you to the video of... I don't remember if you were part of that video where we were trolling the super toxic people.
Possible.
Yes, I know two wrongs don't make a right, but god damn did they deserve it.
I want to say I was, but I'm not sure at this point.
You were playing Mystery Heroes but on the European servers. Interesting. I mean, the European servers always were better from a well, less toxicity rather. It still had it. No, it wasn't when we went Six Dwarves. It was when, I think it was Draconian's birthdays.
Hanamura.
It was Hanamura, so we were all Junkrat and he was Mercy, I think.
Yeah?
And the other enemy team was just saying absolutely horrific things in the chat, and they went all Farah to counter us as being Junkrat, but then we still managed to beat them because they were bad. And then they got me even more toxic. Oh, and then in the second round, which is the one where I actually called it like trolling them or teaching them a lesson, that's what it was. We went all Torbjorn, which was super overpowered back then, and they just weren't able to beat us. Yeah, it was a two-parter
Oh yeah,
thing.
I remember a lot of turrets facing that one gate at the first point.
Yeah, maybe we're a mixture of like Symmetra as well. I don't remember. But yeah, part 2. That's the one that got most of the views, was because it was called like teaching trolls a lesson. Because we never responded in chat to anything they said. We just kicked their ass.
So I want to think I was part of that. I'm pretty sure I was.
It's easy to find.
Although it's all blended together.
I've got a playlist for my most viewed videos on the front of my channel page, and it's definitely up there because I'm pretty sure it got over 1 million. Like one of 2 or 3 Overwatch videos to break that mark.
Less shotgun ammo.
Oh, good. I'm happy to hear about more shotgun nerfs. Fortnite could learn from...
Less shotgunning. Care packages drop as soon as the game starts.
That is to try and encourage more varied drops.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. So less suicide drops on the landing ship, whatever it was.
Yeah. I don't remember if that ship had a proper name.
I mean, I only watched it, I haven't played it, so...
I remember what we were supposed to do last week but ran out of time for.
What?
Think about it. Oh, you checked.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Because we did Silver Rathalos, but we ran out of time to do Gold Rathian.
You changed the map?
How did they change the map?
That can't I inform us.
Did they get rid of the adorable animals that were last of their species and are now gone forever? I hope so, because those guys sucked.
Nice.
I don't know why my urge for a battle royale disappeared, because I don't have any problems with Apex, but it's just not there. And I don't know when or if it will come back.
I mean, sooner or later, multiplayer game mode loses its shine, I guess.
Yeah, but it didn't even last as long as Fortnite did, and it's better than that. Leviathans in the... Oh yeah, I remember the trailer having like a bunch of monsters appearing, so the monsters destroyed some of the map. Are the monsters on the map? Like, can you encounter them? Ow.
Yeah, I think my enjoyment days of PvP are behind me. I did play a shit ton of Counter-Strike back in the day, but...
Yeah, I've never been super keen on it. Occasionally, like Overwatch and PUBG when it first came out, they grabbed me. I don't like the atmosphere of PvP games. I've always been more of a cooperative person.
For me, it takes like a special kind of game to grab me into PvP.
Yeah. Like, I've never been into PvP in any of the MMOs I've ever played either.
Only the Warhammer one. I was really into PvP on that one.
I don't remember it well enough to confirm or deny. Actually, you know what? In Age of Camelot, they added an area for like level 20s, like, which was like halfway to max level. Well, I think 50 was a max, maybe. And it was just for like level 20 classes, a fort in the middle. Both people charged the fort, one team could hold it. I remember doing a lot of that. But that wasn't just straight up PvP, there was like a goal.
Yeah. Objective.
Yeah. And because it was quite a low level cap, you didn't have like a ridiculous number of skills or anything like that, and people were fairly like stuck in their archetypes.
Yeah, back in the World of Warcraft days, I'd play PvP at level 49 for the very same reason.
Was 50 the cap back then, or 75?
I think it might have been 60.
Oh yeah, they go in 10s, don't they? Yep, she's sitting in the perfect place to be seen, although now she is kind of cleaning herself. It's not her fault. It's on her season. Well, I think she's reaching the tail end of it. I haven't seen blood dripping. Although I'm going to have to clean a lot of floors and my bed covers and a whole lot of other stuff once I'm sure she's done. Yeah, we're talking about you. I'm talking about your embarrassing lady things.
Well, that's just a reality you have to deal with if you have a female dog.
And don't get it fixed, yes. I would have got her fixed had she not been a ball of pure anxiety. A fluff ball. We're still talking about you, yes.
Like poison.
Oh, did not hit the ramp there at all. If I get to the point where I know for a fact that it's going to be my last stream, I should make it Overwatch. Just to come full circle.
And just see how bad competitive is.
Hell no. No, I made a promise to never do competitive. I might be tempted to do normal mode and then not mystery heroes. Maybe. Held it, rather. I don't think Overwatch has much of a competitive scene now. I know there is still official teams, but Blizzard knows a no-go as a non-starter. They've sunk all the money in for a waste of time.
Yeah.
Overwatch was never going to be competitive.
Should never have been.
Yep. They wasted their time. And probably drove a lot of people like me away. As a result, I couldn't give two shits about their Overwatch League. And I'm glad that it's failing.
I think I'm sure that I'm going the wrong way. I'm sure the next Blizzard game is gonna have a great PvP league.
They cancelled other games to make Overwatch 2 Overwatch here,
Yes, I know.
which I hope is a cooperative experience and story driven. They definitely won't do that because you can't do loot boxes with that, but well, I guess you can, but nobody would buy them.
It's gonna be some sort of live service PvP thing.
Yeah. Actually, you know what Overwatch could get away with? Following the Halo archetype. Have your story mode for cooperative, and then have a fairly competent multiplayer that people will actually enjoy, even though it's small scale.
Yeah, but that needs more development time. That could have been sunk into monetizing.
Yeah.
So that's not gonna happen. It might give you a phone game though.
Because as we all know, everybody has phones.
Don't you guys have phones? I don't have a smartphone.
Blizzard basically went
I'm one of those
malevolent
people.
pimp daddy on Mercy. What does that even mean?
Excuse you? I think I've seen that video.
It sounds like the name of a boss from a Saints Row game.
Mm-hmm. It does. Although those are now gone forever, I guess.
Although, yeah. No spoilers, the boss is actually you.
Wow.
Actually, no, Deep Silver owns the IP for that now, because they re-released one of the recent ones.
Oh yeah. But are they ever gonna make anything new?
I don't know, Deep Silver are in a weird place right now where they're acquiring a lot of stuff, but not doing anything.
Doing anything with it? Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing. They've obviously got a plan of some kind, I just don't know if it's a good plan. Also, will these cats hurry up and cure me, please?
Nope.
Does your cat even have any cures?
Nope. It
What?
has normal healing flutes, that's about it.
Well, same for mine. Come on, my health is low, it should be doing it.
Probably doesn't have any points.
It hasn't been doing anything though. There, finally. Nope, I got interrupted. Oh wait, no, it didn't.
It's got the healing hat.
It's a good hat.
Probably not gonna help you if you get charged.
It's fine, I've got my defense
And
up. If
it
I'm
just
on my
left,
health.
so no more healing flask for
What
you.
the hell? It lasted like 3 seconds.
No, the cat got knocked out, that's why it
Oh.
stopped. It's got terrible timing.
It's almost like cats can't be trusted to form any kind of strategy.
Yep.
But I still have the regen effect though.
Nice.
Or is that just because...
Maybe you just
No,
need to touch it for a while.
it just wore off. Because it was definitely my health bar was flashing, which is the regen thing. It wasn't just ticking up the red part.
Hey, your cat is doing it.
Hooray! It was the crappy one though, with her porn.
Better than nothing. But yeah. I honestly doubt Blizzard is ever gonna make a decent game again. The Activision corruption has spread too far.
Yeah.
They're dead. Same way BioWare is dead.
Which is a shame, kinda. Hey, aren't Steam doing something that's going to make it easier to curate so you don't see a bunch of shit on Steam now?
I haven't looked into it, but
And
is
neither
that
did
what
I very
Steam
much, but...
Labs is?
Yeah, like, it's weird that they're calling it that because one of their VR games was called that, but... Which was good.
Yeah, that's why I didn't look into it.
It was fun to muck around in, for the record. Yeah, it's like some kind of like customization so you can cut out certain things. Like, it's still not them doing any curating, but they're letting you have the tools to curate yourself. Because Blizzard are lazy and like money, so they don't need to do anything.
Valve.
Valve. Sorry, well, I mean, it's true of Blizzard as well.
True. But how is that gonna keep those bad games from appearing in my list?
I don't remember how it works. Perhaps chat could enlighten us, because I am interested.
How will that keep good indie games on my list that don't have many players?
Because basically if you add the filters like 18 plus, or I don't know, what's all the porn tags? Visual novel,
content?
get rid of that.
Visual-
Get rid of sexual content tag, yeah.
There
just-
are good visual novels.
No, there's not. You're just horny for them.
don't remember any, but there are good ones. Like Aviary Attorney? That's a good one. You're a bird, but also a lawyer.
There was already a television program on Cartoon Network called Harvey Birdman. And he had a 3DS game, or a DS game. DS, I think. Which was basically just a rip-off of Phoenix Wright, but still. Mounts are impossible. That's the curse this week.
Yep.
He's on you. She is on you, rather. So Cat is really good. It's your favourite visual novel and it's not porn. See, Kinsey, you're saying that though, so I don't believe you.
Might be the truth.
It might be, but it's too hard to tell. It's not even like a boy who cried wolf type situation. It's just that it's like a boy who is constantly horny.
Is there giant enemy titties in the new and recommended tab?
If Code Vein
Might
is in
that
there,
be-
that would be there because that is a horny game.
Might just that be Steam knowing EVP's taste?
Jay, if you can see me stroking Sora right now, I just want it to be known that that is my foot doing that.
Dead in Vinland? Is this a Vinland Saga game? Or is this just using Vinland as a... as a Yu-Gi-Oh game?
What is there? That's interesting.
What's it called? Dual Links.
Wasn't that on Vita? That name rings a bell.
Could have been on Vita. It could have been.
You want to tell me to... What do you find here?
Okay, yep, new and trending. That's some titties. Yep.
There's some titties. Steam. All years.
One of the screenshots is just a giant pair of breasts.
Dear, dear. This is why the Epic Store is getting ground, because Steam is just like, whatever.
And another game is Attack of the Evil Poop.
It's one of my pet names for Sora.
Nice.
The Evil Poop.
Let's see what ratings is this game getting. 7 user reviews and that's it.
Was it made by 7 people?
Possible. Oh dear, this is...
Shh, it's okay.
this is quite something. Yeah, that's gonna be a nope from me.
You make very strange noises, dog. What?
Octopath on PC is still using the Nubus, and that's a nope from me.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Oh god, the name for this quest is a pun. It's G rank as well, for the record.
What is it?
You'll see when you take the quest. You don't need to worry about resistances, it's fine.
Guess I'll just eat for fire resistance then.
Good choice, you didn't need any.
No. Didn't look at the quest name. Damn it, I'll never know now.
It was the Owl Man in the Sea instead of the Old Man in the Sea. Is that Hemingway that wrote that one?
Is it Brecht?
Damn it, now I can't remember. Hello, Apple.
Hemingway.
Ah! Sometimes I remember pointless things from English. No, you didn't do the right opening if you're going to do the room things, Apple. It's oh hi, Mark.
Yeah.
How's your sex life?
Still have never seen the room in its entirety. What are we looking for? Oh yeah, he's gonna be up there.
Horror.
Yep, right through here.
Beep, beep. Giant Birdle.
What's his G rank attack?
Oh, it's something. That was it. That was it right there.
Overhead smash?
The wing slam smash thing, yeah.
Ugh. How boring. Horuru is not in Smash.
And yet he does smash and has blue, so what does this mean? He is loving
Ow.
that new attack. Showing off
There's
the new
some
hotness.
range on that. But as long as he's not doing the confusion powder as well.
I think when he's pissed off it might also do the confusion.
Hooray. That just makes it better.
Oh. Wait, really is spamming it. Oh, it was the variant that had the confusion powder version of that attack?
Oh, I see.
We got lucky then. That one can also
Keeps falling
float.
out the sky. Yeah, that sounds horrible.
This game's version of Lucy. Well, it needs to move away from there.
Definitely. I'll stand over here and heal, that should attract him.
I'll sharpen. He's coming right for me! Oh, that was nice of him though, they let me finish sharpening.
That was nice of him. Yeah, bloody confusion. I hate it.
I knocked him in the air again. He keeps getting stunned out of everything he tries to do.
Yep.
This is revenge for that bird from Raft.
They should bring back a bird that flies and drops rockets on you for World.
No, because
Then
then
call it Hypnocatrice.
they just use it to block the way in Earth egg quests.
Yep. They would.
Keep lapping, Sora. You were.
Okay, where is it going? Just down there.
Almost
okay.
done. Almost. Probably one more hunt after this if it dies quickly enough.
Seriously, I can't be the only one that remembers the Hypnocatrice.
I never fought one.
No.
Zeppel might. Wasn't it in one of those Chinese Monster Hunter MMOs? We just never got to it in that either.
No, I think it was only in the... What was the first Monster Hunter MMO called?
Frontier.
Frontier. It's in Frontier and there's different versions of it.
Yeah,
and
which
it's
is
Freedom.
one,
That's it.
the one we didn't play.
Yeah, Freedom Unite, I mean, not Freedom.
Yeah.
Freedom 1. Dang it.
No, my invulnerability. Oh, bugger, he's past the zone.
Mm-hmm. He's now flying back in.
Yeah, Freedom Unite in terms of like Western releases, it was in that.
Yep.
I never got far enough in it to fight it.
Yeah, I think it's the first G rank monster you fight, basically.
Hello, Windows 10.
I think you only fight it like once or twice and that's it. It's very forgettable.
And yet you remembered
It's
that it
basically
goes
just a
around
bird.
dropping rocks on you.
Don't think it actually does that.
No, I
Just
believed
something
you.
they could add to it to make it more interesting. I think all it does is like put you to sleep, that's it.
No, Kenzie, you don't want a Monster Hunter MMO in the West. We just want them to keep on bringing out proper games.
Yes. Like Iceborne at the same time for PC as
Yes,
consoles.
a fever dream like that would be nice. Because with loot boxes, or sorry, with MMOs come loot boxes, and with loot boxes come other horrible things. Especially in MMOs.
Yes.
Leaving?
Oh, it's gonna go sleep, yeah.
Oh. If it's going back where we just were, it doesn't sleep it. Or it does, but it does it up on a rock, so you just kind of have to watch it for a second.
Nope, it's going somewhere else.
Oh.
Is it going all the way up to the nest?
The Rathalos is going to eat it.
Again. Yep, that's the nest.
Yeah, it's true. It scales for number of people and hours as the number of players change as well. That was in the most recent press release.
1, 2, 4, not 3. Why not 3 as well?
Zeppo doesn't believe in the existence of 3. Oh!
Ah, I see. Oh, hey, Pickle Joe.
G rank.
We're not
Pickle
here
Joe.
for you.
He's here.
We might be back
for
for him at
us.
some point.
It came all the way up here to eat Rathalos' leftovers.
Yep. Never actually seen it eat before.
No, neither have I. Well, actually, I can't say that for sure. I've killed a lot of them. I don't think I've seen one of them eat.
No, it's gonna go sleep.
No escape, no surrender. Damn.
No, I'm not gonna Naruto run into Area 51.
Yeah, what even happened with that? I didn't even see it on the news here. It was so insignificant.
It's just a Facebook event and like 300,000 people said, yeah, let's do it. And it's in like September.
Oh, so it hasn't happened yet. Okay, that's much less impressive. Also, is it really a good idea giving the military advance warning?
It just gives them time to move the aliens out of there.
Yeah, I know. Good night, Evil Vice President. We'll be stopping soon.
Joe killed it for us.
Oh. I went the wrong way.
Sure did.
Good job, Joe.
Oh, there go my carves.
Oh, I have a strange question. Have you been listening to other Scottish people besides me, particularly from the Edinburgh area?
Possible, but not recently.
Because you've picked up an Edinburgh-ism. And you've only
I did.
started doing it recently.
Which one?
I don't want to tell you because then it might become annoying.
We won't do it on purpose, probably.
Well, you're not doing it on purpose now. It's just it's not something you did before, and I think it's fairly common in like dialect from people around the Edinburgh area in Scotland.
I don't watch anyone from up there besides you currently.
There is a 40k channel that is run by people from that area. That's honestly, I noticed them doing it first, which is why I'm guessing.
That's a nope. That's a nope from me. Don't really watch 40k channels except yours.
Maybe it's just a bizarre coincidence then.
Might be, or it just picked it up somewhere.
You've definitely picked it up somewhere because you would have done it before.
Can't for the life of me think of what I've done.
Actually, I don't know if I make it better or worse if I tell you.
It's probably if you're making it worse.
By not telling you?
Yes.
Oh. It's replying to a statement or a question with a slightly questioning "it sure is." You've been doing it a lot recently. And you weren't doing it before, and it is a very Scottish Edinburgh thing to do. And I really, really noticed it on the, well, that Scottish 40k channel I was mentioning. they do it a lot, and I noticed them doing it a lot, and now I'm noticing you doing it. Now, that, I guess maybe you were doing it before, and I just never noticed. But I don't think you were.
Don't think I picked it up anywhere. I mean, it sure is.
It sure
that
is.
Thing?
Yeah.
Sure is.
It sure is. You've been saying that as your go-to response. You never used to do that. Also, we're doing a cat quest to finish on because we have 5 minutes to kill. Oh, there's a good one. I'll go change the cat and do that. You don't need to stop doing it. I was curious if who you picked it up from, because I don't do it. So I was wondering if you were cheating on me with someone else, basically.
Don't think I did.
Chat, you're not making it any better.
I'm trying to think who I could have gotten that from, but can't.
I don't think it's anyone else in our group.
And all I'm watching on YouTube these days is BreadTube.
What the hell is BreadTube?
Lefty tube.
Oh, you mean politically?
Mm-hmm.
I can't find the quest that I just saw. It was Build Roman and Azeroth, but cat quest. Was it in low rank? It was in low rank, sure. Why not?
Okay.
Also, I have to allow Zeppo to say commie.
Nice. I have eaten good. This shouldn't take too long. Also, you're a horrible abomination against catkind.
Thank you. Well, Valinar doesn't care about special need palicles. Just sweep us under the rug. Can't even say meow, we just say beow. Oh, it's in the arena?
Yep. You sure picked a good one.
See, you almost did it there, but you changed the end.
Didn't even plan to.
I know, but that's what happens when we pick up something without realizing it. We do it. We don't notice. But I have a bad thing where I do notice because I'm slightly OCD. So I notice patterns.
I mean, I'm probably only saying it because otherwise I'd just say nothing.
No, I mean, you just do a generic response that you did prior to taking this one. By just saying like yes or no or
Could
that's
just
right.
Yeah.
Or doing, yeah, for a while you took on quirks, yeah.
Yeah.
But that was obvious. I mean, I knew you did that one and I knew where the source was. It was all, you got it from Court. But this is a case of where I don't know where you got it from, so it made me curious, especially because I associated it with Scottish. Also, have you ever seen a disabled cat riding around on a board?
No, but now I have.
Oh, he's doing it again. We're back on the island, we never left.
You mounted that monster, that's good.
Yeah. Oh, it's dead. Oh, right, yeah, low rank. I forgot.
Yeah. If G rank cat here.
Still gonna carve, though. I say that's fair a lot. I would say.
It's fair to say that you say it's fair a lot.
Yes. Hawks. You're lucky you're only here once a week.
Toss him off the boat, make him walk the plank.
Yeah, we need a plank. Yeah, that's what we need. We'll pretend it's a diving board.
To the second floor.
So yeah, it's a diving board. It goes into like singled out pool area. It's safe. It's all safe. Safe as sharks. I mean houses, which we don't have anymore because the world flooded.
That's some deep lore.
Hey, there was a lot of lore in that one pallet board I found. Whiteboard rather, I found.
Yeah, it was up there. I looked at it.
Okay, if I do the like Bushido roll, which I totally forgot that I would have because of the styleman, because there's no like brave stance for cat, and I roll towards the camera, it just looks like his severed head is rolling towards the camera.
Nice.
I need you to attack so I can dodge again.
Was a mount, by the way.
It's gonna die. I know you're mounted, yeah, but sometimes they swipe. We already know you can paint. We have plenty of flowers that may paint. We just are not concerned with that. Because who cares what colour the raft was? Yeah, we could make the whole raft pink. I guess it might make it easier to see when we're in the fog or at night in an island. But
I guess, yeah. Paint the crow's nest pink. Yeah, there's Brachydio cat, kind of.
kind of. Yeah, you saw me do it. When I dodged, it turned into a full-blown super fast roll. I was just doing a normal dodge, but because I did it just as he was attacking, it triggered the animation. Same as normal Bushido.
You look horrible.
Oh yeah. I don't remember how to crouch as a cat. I said, yeah, let's do this. Oh, I've truly become possessed. This is not how this is supposed to work. Yeah, actually, with me hovering, I could do some really filthy things, but I must flee.
Yes, flee.
Oh no, I came back. There was a bit of a mounting position, yes. I think I'm still levitating ever so slightly.
That's because your legs are too short.
Wow, making fun of a handicapped cat again.
Yeah.
So it's a slightly disturbing final camera angle, but that's fine. That's a good way to leave off YouTube this time.